My fellow flames, welcome back to another video. My name is Amethyst, and today I'm going to be giving you my day one first experience review on NTE Neverness to Everness. And I gotta be honest with you guys, it's the biggest piece of peak cinema I think I've played for quite some time. This game is very, very good, and I'm not grifting here, I'm being dead ass serious. I went into this game with low expectations. This game was not on my radar. I thought this game was going to be doggy doo-doo, and I'm very glad that I was wrong. I'm very glad that I was wrong about this, and I'm going to go into details on why I think this game is very, very good, why I'm going to recommend you this game to play, and what games it's similar to if you want to compare it to any game at all. Without further ado, let's get into this. If you enjoy this video and if you enjoy my review, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you are new. Without further ado, let's get into this. As you can see, I am over here on Zenless Zone Zero. The character you see before you was my first S rank, and she is known as Aether. She is the character I wanted when I first saw the roster of this game. There is a S rank selector on the standard banner. You are going to be able to select a free S rank of your choice when you get to your 50th summon. You can select any S rank you want from the base roster of the game. Very, very cool. Very, very interesting. I'm very glad they did that because Aether is the first S rank I chose, and my goodness, she is beautiful, she's elegant, she's powerful, she's fun to use. It's a pick 4 character selecting system in terms of combat and the characters you can have on a team. As you can see,
trust me.
Number 1,
stick to the plan.
Number 2,
good thing I'm not late.
Number 3,
Adler, I still have much to learn from you.
And number 4. Now, this is not like Wuthering Waves, which has a pick 3 system, but it is like other games you know and love, like Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, etc. Arknight's Endfield also has a pick 4 system when it comes down to how many characters you can have on a team.
I'll handle this part.
I do believe ZZZ is a pick 3 system, but correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong about that, but I do believe it's a pick 3 system. Now, in terms of the combat is very similar to ZZZ. The NTE combat is very, very similar, and there's a lot of similarities when you can compare it to games like Zenless Zone Zero. I really like this combat, and I've always said I liked ZZZ's combat. The sound design, the animations, it's fun, it's accessible, it's easy to get into. It's very, very easy to get immersed into and understand how the combat and characters work. This game is very similar. In terms of combat, it's very visually similar to NTE. I'm going to show you what I mean now. I'm going to take you into the gate, which is going to enable me to show you what the combat looks like, and you can get a gauge of why I'm comparing it to ZZZ if I'm comparing it to any combat gacha at all. Let's get straight into this. Let's go. So let's walk through the gate, and let me show you the combat system.
I will see through the nexus.
So to me, it's very, very similar in terms of visuals to Zenless Zone Zero. That's what I would compare it to. There are also intro and outro skills, and the way those intro and outro skills look is very similar to when you tag into your characters on Zenless Zone Zero. I like it. I like the style. I think it looks amazing. I think the animations are very, very clean. You have your basic attack on NTE, being this. Very basic. And then you have your charge attack where you hold down the attack button. You have your special attack, which for PlayStation is R2, since I'm playing it on console. I don't know what it is for PC.
I'll handle this.
There's many different animations for your special attack. For Aether, she can even jump on a motorcycle and basically hit the enemy on her motorcycle, or she has the one that I just showed you. You have your jumping attack, which is a diving attack. For her, she literally dives down. You can dive down so far on her. Look at this. That's her diving attack. Each character has their own special move. Obviously, Aether has this special move. You have another one here that has a different special move, which is really, really nice. This is a special move. And this is a special move. Each special move has their own special abilities, special perks, etc., as you would assume they do.
I'll handle
the combat's very fun, very engaging, very easy to get into. Characters feel smooth, characters feel powerful. I would definitely recommend jumping into this game if you are someone that enjoys combat in your gacha games, because this combat is very, very fun. Moving on to graphics, this game, graphically, looks incredible. It is in my top 3 for best looking gacha games I've ever played. Arknight's Enfield, in terms of the engine and the visual quality, is still my number 1, because I do believe Hypergriff have pushed the Unity engine to the maximum it could possibly go. They've really evolved that engine for Arknight's Enfield, and I do think visually that's still the best looking gacha games in terms of textures, in terms of animations, etc. This is a close second. This looks exceptional. Now, I don't know what engine they're using. I don't know if it's Unity. I don't know if it's Unreal Engine 4, 5, or whatever. I don't know if it's Frostbite. I don't know what the hell engine this game is using, but my god, does it look beautiful. It's a close second to Enfield for me. It's a very good looking game. It doesn't look like a gacha game. If this game didn't have the gacha, and you could use the entire roster for free, and let's say it was a cosmetic gacha, or let's say it was literally just a free, no, a pay-to-play game, I wouldn't be opposed to it, because the game looks like a AAA quality game. And a lot of these gacha games are looking more and more AAA every single time they release. Enfield is one of them. NTE is one of them. Wuthering Waves is getting to that point where it does have AAA quality graphics. And I'm very impressed with how this game looks. Now, in terms of the story, what do I think of the story? I can't comment on that because I only completed the prologue. I've just started chapter 1, but I completed the prologue. Once you complete the prologue, that enables you to basically free roam around the map and do exactly what you want to do, whether it's racing, whether it's buying property, whether it's just beating up bad guys, whether it's doing whatever the hell you want to do. You have to complete the prologue to then unlock the necessary things for you to go out and do things. Speaking of some of these overworld things, I'm going to go over to my map here, and as you can see, I've only ever done things in this first area. I have ventured out. As you can see, I bought my first property over here. I've began to do races over here, but I only really have focused on the starting area. Over here is downtown city. This is the city area. This is the downtown city, and when I tell you, by the way, guys, this map is huge. This map is huge. The map is absolutely huge. You can go all the way. All of this is cityscape. All of this is a cityscape map. It's huge. This starting area that I'm in is still very, very big. It's very, very big, which is the reason why I haven't branched out properly, because I'm still not done. And this is after the first 6 to 8 hours of the game. I've barely even scratched the surface when it comes to the starting area. The game is a huge, huge, huge explorative experience. The exploration in this game is very, very good. There are lots of different points of interest. You've got collectibles, you've got aberrations, or anomalies as they're called in this game, where you basically solve puzzles, defeat enemies, and you basically cure whatever the hell's going on, like the corruption area, basically. There's also crime waves. You explore the map and there are actual crimes, whether they're trying to rob someone, steal a car, or just cause havoc around the city. There are points of interest like that which enable you to interact with, makes the game much more of a better immersive experience. You can buy property in the game. You can buy shops, you can buy apartments, you can buy full-on houses, bungalows, whatever, build them up, gain revenue, and you use that revenue to invest in more property, buy more houses, buy apartments, buy vehicles for your enjoyment and for your progression. Speaking of the vehicles, this is the car dealership. Every single car dealership has different cars, and the higher you level up, the better the cars you can have. They're expensive. These cars are very expensive. You get the in-game currency to purchase buildings, to purchase property, to purchase businesses and cars by doing activities like races, by doing property management, by businesses and gaining revenue and gaining profit from your businesses. It's really, really good. This game is going to have an abundance of content. If you're someone that wants to log in, do your dailies and weeklies and leave, this is a game that needs your attention. Like in Arknight's Enfield, you've got the stock builds where you need to log in every day, not only to do your dailies and weeklies, but also to do the stock bill exchange, to focus on your factory, to explore, to basically do that kind of thing, like deliveries. This game takes that concept and takes that kind of more needing of your time to a whole new level. It's not that grindy. It's really, really fun. I want to do this, and it's making me want to progress. and making me want to build up my businesses and making me want to purchase cars, because the car customization is also very good. I've only scratched the surface. As you can see, you've got this, which is like the moped, which is the first car you get for free. Then you've got your actual first car that you can buy. It only cost me 50,000, 50 G's. That's all it cost me. I'll show you what the driving looks like. I'll show you what the driving looks like right now. The driving's really, really fun. The driving and the way the cars handle, it's extremely sensitive. You can call vehicle requested. Where is it? There it comes. It drives the vehicle to you. Very similar to that of Cyberpunk Edge Runners. There's a lot of similarity to Cyberpunk. There's some side missions. A lot of you Cyberpunk fans will know this. In Cyberpunk, when the CCTV footage missions, you will know what I mean, where you basically look through the CCTVs. There's also points of interest that are side quests and little things and objectives where you have to look through CCTV to investigate crashes, investigate murders, investigate robberies, and you have to go through CCTV footage to find and investigate what happened. Very, very good. Very, very immersive. Sorry, I'm terrible at driving in this game. The game is really, really fun. This game is incredibly fun. The driving, what I was going to say, is very sensitive. I'm not focusing on the driving. That's why I'm driving terribly. Do forgive me. I am not a trash driver. I've been enjoying the racing in this game. But the driving is very sensitive. And also, to add to that, driving is impacted by the weather. So if it's raining, your car's going to be slip and sliding all over the place. When you're racing and the weather is pouring down with rain, your car's going to spin out. Or it has a very high likelihood of spinning out. Even like I'm literally flicking the stick. I'm not even turning the stick. I'm flicking it, and look how much the car is already turning just by flicking it. Now, if I hold down the turning, it's quite sensitive. It's quite steep. It's very much like you turn, the car goes straight in that direction. There is no sort of like what is it? The deadlocking of the stick on console. I don't know how the car handles on PC. I don't know if it's easier. Don't know if it's more difficult. I don't know how it works. But hopefully it's easier on PC. I think it's going to be a lot easier on console. But other than that, the driving's very, very fun. The races are very fun as well. The opposition on the races is actually very, very difficult. The cars do just slingshot past you. They do rubber band though, and those that are racing fans know what rubber banding is. A rubber band is when the opposition goes far ahead, and then they slow down to let you catch up, and then when you get past them, they slingshot ahead. There's a fair bit of rubber banding. Now, I don't know if that sorts itself out in the future, or if it's going to rectify itself as the races get more difficult. But in terms of driving, the driving's really, really good. You've got the stereo, you've got the radio, different music, different songs. Some of the songs are really, 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 really nice to listen to. Now, due to copyright potentialities, I'm not going to put the radio on because I don't know if the songs are copyrighted or if they're in-game house or in-house music created for this game. I don't know. But I'll find out, and if that's the case, then in the future videos you'll hear the radio. But yeah, driving's really, really fun. There are collectibles for you to find, and when you find collectibles, you cash them into a very attractive witch, and she basically gives you upgrades, perks, and just benefits, essentially. This game is exceptionally fun. This game is exceptionally fun. I'm having such an amazing time. Having such an amazing time playing this game. Now let me go into some of the different details in terms of upgrading, combat, etc. I've done combat, sorry. Let's go to the character screen.
Recipient confirmed.
So these are the character screens. As you can see, this is Haether. You have your basic stats, attributes, and you have your effects. I don't have any effects on her at the moment. These are like perks. When you get certain gears, you can actually apply effects. She's a plasma damage main DPS character. There are different elements. Obviously, she is that of the light equivalent. There's loads of different. You've got mental, light, fire, ice, electricity, ghost. That I don't know if those are not the official names, but those are like the equivalent, right? As you can see, she is a Lakshana, Cosmos, Incantation,
I'm ready.
Chaos, Anima, Psych. So those are the official names for some of the typings, not all of the typings. I think there are other typings in the game.
Obsession.
There are outfits in the game.
Disillusion.
I only have one outfit. That is a crazy splash art, by the way, just showing her glutes and that she does squats. You can upgrade and unlock, though you can unlock different costumes. You can unlock different gliders through the gacha system. I myself have got the underboss of the underbosses. and I really, really like this. You can get multiple other gliders as well, which is really, really fun. This one's really cute, and I think it's pretty badass, and I really, really like this one as well. There's some lore for each one, if you're a lore buff.
Clarity. Obsession.
These are your arcs.
Disillusion.
Arcs is your basic gear system. This is like someone's weapon, essentially. Drawn blade is what I'm using. You get a lot of free-to-play ones. You upgrade it, you find dupes, and you implement it into upgrading the arcs. You can level them up. There's loads of different things you can do with them. And they have their main stat, substat. You level them up from 20 to 40 to 60, etc. As you do know in other gacha games. It's an A rank. You do get S ranks. You get B ranks as well. This is your console. This is the gear system. This is the gear system, and it's very unique. So there's two different parts of the gear system. You've got the basic core, which is what you can see, which is the cartridges. You include the cartridge cores into your console, and you're going to have substats. There is no substat rolling. There is no substat rolling. What there is every time you get a cartridge, it gives you the substats you can unlock through level progression. As you can see, this is level 0, and the substats that I can unlock is attack boost, crit rate, damage boost. This is the one I'm rocking. It's a crit rate piece. It gets damage increase, defense increase, cycle intensity, attack increase. Obviously, each one affects the characters in combat. And then you have the modules. This has their own substats, and these are a separate gear system within the console gear system. So what you do is, to get more of these sort of Tetris pieces, you go to the rewind, which is this. You input your coins, you gain coins by just playing the game, doing points of interest, side quests, etc. You input the coins. There's easy, normal, and hard mode. Every level you go up, it is basically dictating what rarity of pieces of gear, of Tetris pieces of gear you get. For instance, I'll just, for example, do this. You basically play Angry Birds, and it gives you a module. When you get your module, you'll come to your console, you'll go to equip, you'll go to your modules, and you will actually drag them. You will drag them, and you will slot them into where they need to go. Depending on where you slot them, you will get the cartridge upgrades. For instance, Epic 2, attack increase by 10%. If you get all 4 perfect cartridges in place, then you get the legendary, which is going to give you an effect depending on what set you get. Very, very interesting. I do like this gear system. It's a very, very interesting gear system. You have your awakening, which is your dupes, which is going to get you different abilities for your characters to make them stronger. Let me show you something that I love about this game that every gacha game needs to take note and do. When you get a dupe for a character, not only do you unlock that dupe and you get a special ability or perk, you can re-roll the perk. You can look through the perks, so it tells you what each perk does. If you don't like the perk it's given you, you can remove and re-roll it. You can remove it, and you can actually re-roll it, I believe. You can actually get certain things that are going to enable you to re-roll it, I believe. You can actually turn them on and off. You've got the resonance effects here. Sorry, no, you can't re-roll it. It tells you every single one that you do, and then you turn them on, turn them off, etc. I don't know where I got re-rolling from. Ignore me. But they can be swapped. They can be swapped freely. For instance, if you get more dupes, you'll be able to put, let's say you get his S6 equivalent. You can move his S6 dupe to his S1. See, as it says, select effects can be swapped freely. That's what I meant. Not re-rolled, can be swapped over. That's what I meant. You have your resonance effects as well, which gives you your bonuses. But that's all obviously how you do the awakening for your dupes. Then you have your Esper abilities. Now, Esper abilities are giving you day-to-day life activities. As you can see, this character is a coffee master, which means I recently bought a business. I own a coffee shop. I bought a coffee shop with the currency that you earn in-game. I then assigned this character to the coffee shop, and as his life skills is that of a coffee master, he's very good at being a barista, which is then also going to help your business grow, because it means he's going to be able to create new unique brews, which is going to bring more customers, which is going to cost more. There's lots of different effects that are going to enable you to build your businesses and excel your businesses. As you can see, if I scroll up, She is a life skill delivery driver. She is a courier. If I go up again, he is a 5-star paragon. Who's a crime fighter, basically. If I go over here, she or they are in knowledge in action. So they have lots of knowledge. So if I bought a library or something, I would put this character and assign them in the library because they have high knowledge. Everything about these characters and this gear system, I love so goddamn much. I love it so goddamn much. This game really has surprised me. We have the events tab. You have your 2-week logging bonuses, which are going to give you up to 2 temples, or like the equivalent of temples. You can get a 3-day logging, which is going to get you the character or the costume for the character. You have the standard Anomaly Hunter's Journey, which is like your world level. When you get your world level up, you get pulls. You've got your Hunter's Journal, which are basic commissions and basic missions to get free things in the game. City Guide. You've got Art Collection, which is basically like different points of interest and events that you need to go and find. These give you different kinds of gear. Then you go to your City Tycoon. City Tycoon is how you buy property and how you do other things. So you've got, for instance, the Cafe by Oregon. This is one of my businesses. I own a cafe. You've got your garage here as well, which is going to enable you to customize and basically modify your cars. There are loads of different vehicles in this game. This is where you buy your property for different apartments. As you can see, the higher your tycoon level, the better your apartment. You've got the bog standard apartment, and then when you get to your maximum level, you can get the luxury $8 million apartment. Very, very cool. Very, very fun. You've got many other things that I'll be able to upgrade as your tycoon level goes up. There are requirements before you can level up to your tycoon level. For instance, to get to the next level, I may have to sell 5 coffees. I may have to upgrade and customize my property 5 times. I may have to win 5 races, etc. Then you've got your circle bounty, which is essentially the battle pass. That is what this is. That's the battle pass. You've got your characters, your notices, your time system, which you changes the day. It's a day or night cycle, basically. You've got your fare. This is the gacha system. This is the premium gacha. At the moment, the brand new character is this S-rank Nanalie. And then you've got the standard banner characters who are here. When you go into this banner, it doesn't matter what one you go into, but when you go into the character banners, you're playing Mario Party. And what you're going to do is that you're going to roll the dice. I'll give you a prime example. And you will go across the board. Each part has their own unique thing. For instance, I landed on a gold chest. It gave me a B rank piece of gear. Purple chests can give you gear or essential materials. You've got the chest pieces, which are basically going to be your store. So you can go to the fair shop, and this is going to enable you to buy things like this. As you can see, there are gold chest pieces. There are silver chest pieces. This, by the way, is like the weapon banner, essentially. You can just buy money in this as well if you want to quickly get shortcuts. Once you bought all of the weapon banner, standard banner, and premium banner pulls, then you can buy things like other pieces of gear, level up materials, more currency money. These are skins. You can buy skins, and the best part is you can buy it with in-game money. You don't have to put money in the game for it. You can just buy it with in-game currency. In the fashion shop, as you can see, there's a bloody cat attire. This is really cool. The main character is fully customizable. There are so many different outfits for your MC, which gives it more of a personable look, which means you can customize your character to how you want, and they are going to be adding more in the future. There are loads. This is again the fair exchange. This is where you want to buy your premium currency if you want. This is the mode shop, where the end game points, you invest your end game points of the end game modes into this or event game modes. You have your hot picks, which is for your deals, the seasonal stuff, the permits, which is like the login pass essentially. Yeah, and then eventually you have those A rank cards, as you can see, which are your A rank characters. You can get a secret passageway if you land on the golden arrows, either next to the purple chest or the golden chest. It's going to give you a secret path. In this secret path, you can get gold chest pieces, golden chests, and a chance to get an S rank character without going to pity. Also, when you land on a golden chest, there is a chance for you to get an S rank character. There are board modifications. As you can see, we have guaranteed 1 additional A-class item within rolls of 10, guaranteed S-class character within rolls of 90, and a trigger board modification after 70 rolls. Board modifications are maybe a new part of the map will open, or a special event will happen. This is basically Mario Party, but for the gacha. It's one of the most unique gacha systems I've ever played. I love it to bits. Love it to bits. I've already selected my character. That's why my character selector wasn't there. You've got your formation, as you can see. Wait, hold on. My formation, which is where I choose what characters. I still can't select them. Okay. It's basically where you select your characters and who you want on your team. As you can see, here we go. These are the characters I have for my team 1. You can mix, match, etc. Multiplayer is going to be incredible. Incredible. I think the maximum friends you can have is 100. You can get friend requests. You can send friend requests. You can have free roam multiplayer. You can do multiplayer on races. There are multiplayer races. There are multiplayer races that you can actually challenge your friends. Now, I don't know how the netcode manages, but these are your online friend races. This is your online just battle where you can just race random people, and these are your single player races. There are loads. This is also a sub racing game for all of you arcade racing fans, Need for Speed, Gran Turismo fans. There are loads of races. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 6 challenges and 6 different tracks and courses per category. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 categories. As you can see, it gets more and more difficult. Very, very good. You get star rewards for completing your races, which is in-game currency. You can customize your car to make them faster. You can get liveries for your car. There are so many things available to you in this game. This game has everything I could have possibly wanted and more. And for all of you gooners out there, do you know what you can do? If I come to the map and I go to my apartment, let me teleport to my apartment. Let me teleport to my apartment and show you something. Now, this is something you're going to be very, very proud and very, very happy with, to all of you gooners, to all of you gooners out there. I'm going to show you something that's going to very much please you. As you can see, Mint is in my apartment in her lounging gear. Do you want to know why? Because you can invite people to your apartment. You can actually invite people to your apartment. Yes, you can. I don't know how to actually get there. I don't know why she's making those noises. That's so weird. She's making so many strange noises. But yeah, you can basically invite people to your apartment. You go over here. And I believe this is... No, this is not. Okay, I don't know how... It did it by automatically. It says L1, but for some reason L1 just gives me... Oh, here we go. So yeah, you can invite characters to your apartment, and you can change...
Hey, did you need me?
You can invite any character you like if you have their bond level at level 4.
This pain you're sharing with me.
Hey,
I don't do...
wanna join the...
There are other characters you can invite to your apartment, but yes, you can customize your apartment. I put 1 couch down because it was all I have. Also, there are collectibles. Every single time you go to a point of interest and you foil a certain crime, beat a certain boss, whether you defeat a corrupted enemy, you will get these things. These are your decorations, and it will tell you what the decoration is. As you can see, I got the decoration for beating the resting boxer boss. You've got all of these other decorations you can get around the map. Very, very fun, very, very cool. Yeah, this game is very, 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 very fun. Very, very good. This game, I couldn't recommend it to you more. I could not recommend it to you more, guys. There are side objectives, side quests. You can go to the police station. There is a star level in this game. Yes, there is a star level in this game where if you cause too much havoc, the cops will chase you. You can damage other cars. You can damage cars in this game. You can essentially you can't beat people up. You can't run people over. At the end of the day, it isn't GTA. But you can cause vehicle damage, and if you cause enough vehicle damage, you will get a star level. And police will begin to chase you. Overall, this game is solid. This game is very enjoyable. I recommend... Let me see if I can show you. Okay, for some reason I can't damage this car, but there are damaging mechanics in this game, and there is a star level in this game. Maybe I haven't got there yet, but there is actually a way to cause the police coming after you. Yeah, everything about this game is top notch. Everything about this game is top notch. I couldn't recommend it to you more. I have been addicted to this game. I'm going to be uploading content about this game in the future, so stay tuned for that. It might not be every single day, but it will be fairly regular, so keep your eyes out for that. I cannot wait to play more of this game. It's fun, it's enjoyable. I really could not recommend it enough. There are other things that you can do as well. There are lockers around the map, and you can actually find locker keys just lying around, and certain keys open certain lockers, which are going to give you all kinds of really nice goodies. There are codes for you to obtain in the game, which are going to give you in-game currency and pulls. They give you a lot. This game has taken me by surprise. I didn't think this game was going to be good. It wasn't on my radar. I was excited for Silver Palace, Ananta, Enfield. I was not looking forward to this, but my goodness, I'm glad that I was wrong. Here's a prime example. Here we go. Let me pull over here. Let me pull over here. Where is that point of interest? There's a point of interest here somewhere. I'm not sure if it's on the roof. It might be on the roof. If not, it's down the alleyway here. I think it is on that roof. See if I can get on the roof. You can climb up buildings as well. It's not as interesting as Wooer, because obviously on Wooer, you can just straight up run up the walls. On this game, you just sort of scurry, and then she stops, so you got to keep on doing it this way. This is going to take a while, isn't it? I'm going to make it! Nailed it. Okay, I believe the point of interest is actually up there. It's brilliant. There is a double jump in the game. There is also a double jump in the game, which is amazing. So, for instance, you will find aberrations or corrupt points of interest, essentially where you have to fight these bosses or enemies, and you will get rewards. Same can be said for crimes.
Now's the time.
Like that. There we go. Perfect. And then what happens is you could get a piece of gear, as you can see.
Where's this headed?
I just grabbed myself a piece of gear, which you may or may not always get. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. And then you come over here, and then you collect this thing. And this thing is going to give you rewards, as you can see. It's going to give you rewards. And those are how points of interests work. Crime rates work exactly the same. You go to crimes, you can foil the crimes with whatever crime they're doing. But yeah, hopefully you guys really enjoyed this video. I am very excited to play more NTE. Hopefully you guys are just as excited to dive into the game as I have been. This game's incredible. This game's exceptional. I really could not recommend this game to you more, and I'm looking forward to diving into it more in the future. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll speak to you in the next one. Take it easy and have a good rest of your day.